of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to pound their way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Try to barge their way in. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a three-spot before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Allen. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Taylor. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so
it's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Auburn lines up quickly. Dropping back, it's Allen. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Southern Miss. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage.
Turning it on. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats.
Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To the air, it's Allen. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going.
He'll take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Plows through the defense. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some player
Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, they're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll send the back in motion. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown balls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes to the right.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Pace, 27, John.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.